What's up, everyone, and welcome to an all-new microtransaction. Today, I'm your host, Liquid, and joining me, I have the Nexus boy himself, Nexus Chris. Shouldn't even be on this episode, to be honest with, if I'm being completely honest with you, but he's here. Chris, well, what's going on? How are you today?
You know, I want to give you a little intro because I want to say the platinum trophy himself, Liquid.
Ooh, don't call me platinum trophy. For those who don't know, I'm platinum.
You have enough. You have a couple.
I have a few under my belt. I'm going for Horizon. We should be getting to that pretty soon. I'm streaming it, so if you want to join, hey, come check me out. I mean, it's sometimes in the middle of the night. Unfortunately, it's a late night vibe stream, but hey, that's what we like to do here. But Chris, I don't know if you've heard the news today.
Did something happen?
A little thing here. So PlayStation finally revealed Project Spartacus. The one thing we learned. And boy, did we learn everything now. The cat's out of the bag. Everything we didn't know, we now knew. Everything we thought was coming is now been confirmed. Everything we didn't think was coming also confirmed. What is that exactly? Not much. It's actually identical to what we kind of knew already. Like, there's really nothing different. And we'll be going through the plans. Chris, initial just knee-jerk reactions to this.
I need my knee-jerk reaction is I need to know the games.
Okay. That's a fair question. That is 100% fair question. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Because my knee-jerk reaction was underwhelming.
It is underwhelming, but I want to hold back a little bit on the news.
I love that.
It depends about the games PlayStation gets.
Right.
And I'm like that I think that makes it going from underwhelming to average. We're like, oh, this is good.
It's a value. Essentially, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that value, right?
Yeah.
So I like that though. Waiting for the games. I think it's a good way to see it. That's a good way to go about it. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. Get into
All right, so without further ado, I'm going to get right into it. Let's go over some of these plans. So we're going to start off with the PlayStation Plus Essential plan. Now, what is this? This is actually no different than what you know and love from PlayStation Plus. You get your 2 monthly downloadable games, you get some exclusive discounts, you get cloud storage for save games, and your online multiplayer access. That's it. $9.99 a month, $24.99 for 3 months, and then $59.99 a year. All right, same thing.
American.
Yeah, American dollars, exactly.
I'm assuming you're doing this for the American consumer,
Yeah. Okay. How about this? You know what?
For the Americans,
Chris.
For the Americans, just keep it tight.
Because I can run through the Europeans and UK real quick.
Then go. Tell the world what they get.
Let me do some quick money exchange numbers. Let me run some numbers. Beep, 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 beep. All right. Europe, it's $8.99 quid. I think they said. I don't know. $8.99, $24.99 quarterly, $59.99. Identical, essentially. Right to the U.S. United Kingdom isn't the United Kingdom part of Europe as well? Whatever. Anyways, the UK $6.99. Oh, they have the quid. My bad. They I think the United Kingdom is who has the quid. Anyways, I'm sorry. My apologies. And please ignore my ignorance. United Kingdom $6.99 a month, $19.99 quarterly, and then $49.99 yearly. And then Japan, we've got 850 yen per month. 2,150 yen every 3 months, and for the year 5,143 yen. All right, that does it for that basic plan. Again, you're not getting, it's nothing different. Now here's the meat and potatoes. This is what we've been waiting for, right? This is what we've been dying to hear about. So we got the PlayStation Plus Extra plan, kind of like you get with the extra episode when you join our Patreon. You get one extra episode a week, and they're funny episodes. Check them out. But besides all that, links are down below in the description. We've got PlayStation Plus Extra. Provides the same benefits that the Essential tier brought you, but you get a little more. So what do you get? You get a catalog of up to 400. And there's an asterisk on 400, so up to 400 of the most enjoyable PS4 and PS5 games, including blockbuster hits from their PlayStation Studios catalog and third-party partners. Games in the extra tier are downloadable for play. Okay, so just to unpack that, you're getting PS4, PS5 games. Obviously, notice they specifically didn't say day and date. That's not gonna happen. We know it's not gonna happen. We all knew this. We kind of expected this, right? No, nobody was expecting that. Let's go over these pricing here. So, $5 more for the month if you're in the U.S. $14.99 a month here, $39.99 quarterly, and $99.99 yearly. For Europe, $13.99 a month, $39.99 quarterly, $99.99 yearly. Again, same thing. Well, except for the $13.99, theirs is actually less than the US. Interesting. United Kingdom, I wonder how it translates in money, but anyways, United Kingdom, $10.99 a month, $31.99 quarterly, $83.99 yearly, and last but not least, Japan, 1,300 yen per month, 3,600 quarterly, and 8,600 yearly. All right. And then last but not least, we come to the Mac Daddy of them all. All right, PlayStation Plus Premium, otherwise known as PSPP. All right. So, PlayStation Plus.
I didn't put that one together. Oh my god!
I just saw it and I was just like, oh, let's look through all of them real quick. So we got PSPE, PSPEX because it's extra, and then PSPP, which stands for PlayStation Plus Premium. So again, you get this. They're pushing P hard, baby. So what are the benefits you get with this? And so again, same thing with the other two tiers. Now you get up to 340 additional games on top of what the 400. These include PS3 games available via cloud streaming. Keep that in mind, specifically cloud streaming, PS3. All right. Secondly, a catalog of beloved classic games available in both streaming and downloadable options, so that's always nice. From the original PlayStation, PS2, and PSP. That actually does tickle my fancy. We'll talk about it more sometime. Then you also get cloud streaming access for original PlayStation, PS2, PSP, and PS4 games offered in the extra and premium tiers and markets, whatever. So we know that pretty much PlayStation Now is wherever PlayStation Now is currently available. Customers can stream games using PS4, PS5 consoles, and PC, which is actually that's nothing new. That's been a thing.
I don't think. Well, no, I think that the PC thing. I don't think you could do that before.
PS Now was on PC. PlayStation Now, because I've used it. I used to use it on my laptop. And it had.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, and it had remote play too. That's how I was grinding in Final Fantasy VII Remake. I was playing on the laptop in my living room. Anyways, but also with this tier, you get time limited game trials, so demos essentially, game demos. I wonder how they're gonna do that. Oh, we'll get into that. But let's go talk about pricing here. In the US, $17.99 a month, $49.99 quarterly, $119.99 yearly. All right. For Europe, $16.99 a month, $49.99 quarterly, $119.99 yearly. UK, $13.49 a month, $39.99 quarterly, $99.99 yearly. And last but not least, Japan, $15.50 a month, $4,300 quarterly, and $10,250 yearly. Oh, there's also a PlayStation Plus Deluxe. That's for markets without cloud streaming. They get some other stuff. I'm not gonna read all that.
Yeah, but how do you feel about? What's your knee jerk to the pricing?
The pricing, because I as soon as you said that because for those, well, Chris texted me. He texted me that the plans were out. I wanted to take a look at them for myself. I opened it up. I just wanted to slide down to the premium. That's all I cared about first. That's the first one I want to look at. And $17.99 a month. It's a little steep, in my opinion. Especially, like, I like everything that you're like. Okay, I guess at first I just looked at the price. I wasn't even looking at what it came with. I just want to know the pricing. And at first I did think it was a little steep. I look at the stuff now. I think this is worth it but not. It's very, very, very situational. Okay, like because. Like, I see this, and I looked at what comes with it. The PS2, PSP, and original PlayStation is what I'm most excited for, especially PSP. I feel like I completely missed PSP, almost completely, and so that has me kind of stoked, right? I think it's a little disappointing about the PS3 stuff that we have to, the downloadable part of it, but I was gonna say there's got to be something. Something's got to be weird with PS3.
It is. It's the engine, the cell shade,
cell processing.
Is it that what it was for the PS3? I think
it was. It was something weird,
and it's apparently a pain in the ass to work around. It was hard to develop games. That's why PS3 in the beginning of its first half of its life cycle had such problems.
Right.
So people started working around it. But I know when I saw it, I know the PlayStation, the community is more based in buying stuff yearly, and that saves you money. Yeah. And even Jim Ryan,
I know. You don't like.
He,
Not a fan.
I know. Even Jim Ryan said, like, if you want the most bang for the buck, you just pay out of pocket for the entire year.
Right.
You do save like a good chunk of change.
That's what I do with PlayStation Plus now.
I feel like most PlayStation community, people of the PlayStation community are accustomed to doing that.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't think it's that much of a stretch for the audience, but I don't see that many people going actually for the premium thing. I think the second tier, what is it called again?
The essential
extra.
Extra. Yeah, extra. Damn, Chris,
Is it the extra?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, they don't call me Sony Pony Chris for nothing.
Okay.
So I think that you actually are in the minority. When I saw the pushing P level, I was like, oh, people like Liquid are gonna be like, oh man, there's games on this Vita that I supposedly care about.
I can't wait,
I'm gonna
dude.
play. And then you got person, I'm gonna say more akin to me, that don't give two shits about the Vita.
Right.
We don't care. I'm like, what, PS4 and PS5? Okay, I'm like, this is, and especially like games like Returnal that are one of the games.
I didn't know. Did they post the games? I didn't see any games.
They posted some of the blockbuster games. One of them's Returnal, which I felt like was the most noteworthy. And Miles Morales, Spider-Man.
Oh,
it seems
sweet.
like games that it seems like these are the games that are going to be a year after.
Yeah, right.
You know, after release. So once they get all that money.
Right.
And I think this is great for Returnal.
Same.
I think people slept on Returnal, and I think this is going to do wonders for like their Sony's like B, C tier games. I think this is a way to kind of push them to the forefront more. Things that get lost in the sauce a little bit, right? Because it's hard to care about Returnal if God of War came out. You wouldn't know who would care.
Or even
you know what I'm saying?
Like there was that game, that little smaller game, that Concrete Genie, I think something like I could see games like that maybe even coming day and date, maybe like those smaller games. But again, I know I don't expect it, but if we were to get anything like that, that's the ones I would see happening first. That's what I'm getting at.
Because to be fair, I had that knee-jerk reaction, but Sony technically has done some day and date stuff already.
Right.
I know they have. I just can't think of it, but they have.
Well, there was a recent game that it was a
recent game that
I think Grand Theft Auto was one of them as well. Grand Theft Auto, because like PlayStation got Grand Theft Auto 3, I think. San Andreas was the Xbox. Oh, dude, I forget. What? Don't even mind me.
So I need to see what these 300 and 400 games are.
Right.
And it sucks because their cloud infrastructure is just not gonna be the best. It's just not. There's only three people who do cloud gaming well, or have the internet capacity to do it. That's Microsoft, Amazon, and
Stadia. Yeah, it was Stadia.
It was Stadia. People. Anyway,
and even then, it's not like. Yeah, it's not like the best. It's not like it's still not there yet, in my opinion. On some games, it's all games.
It's rapidly getting there,
right?
And I think, but at the end of this console generation, I think hopefully we'll be there.
I hope so.
Because it'll be rad. Because when I heard, and this will just be wrapping up. Like when it comes to the tier thing, I'm like, oh man, maybe I could play like Infamous again. And I'm like, oh wait, that's on the PS3. It's gonna be cloud. I don't want to do this where I click it and then he jumps.
Right, exactly.
Like, oh no, I'm like, I can't. No, I can't do that. So hopefully I'm wrong.
Right.
I don't think I am, and I don't think it's Sony's fault. There's infrastructures that have been put in place that aren't just being put together, unless they piggyback off an already existing company that's already built. Like if they reach out to Microsoft, then maybe they'll be fine. And we know Phil and the boys have been paying friendly, and maybe something like that. It's not impossible. We live in a day and age where a lot of things we thought were impossible are possible now.
No kidding.
So
no kidding.
I just want to say I'm hopeful. I need to see more games. My knee-jerk reaction, it was underwhelming. I would agree with Liquid, but I think it has the potential to be something super rad. And I think competition is always good. I think this is good for us, the gamers. It's good for us.
Right, 100.
Because because now Xbox 100% can't rest on their laurels.
Right.
And other people are going to be put on notice too. Like, oh man, Sony's coming out with God of Wars and this and that, and now they have like this plus. Oh, they're firing on all cylinders.
Right.
You know, this is great. This is great
yeah,
for
yeah.
us.
No,
that's how I feel about it.
Nah, it is cool. It is very much cool, and yeah, it is great for us here. We're going to talk further more into this. We got another video coming out, most likely coming out tomorrow if you're hearing this on the day of that it's released, where it's going to just give more of our thoughts, just really deep impressions of what we feel as far as, the plan, the breakdown. I've got some other things I want to talk about, and then how it compares and stacks up to Game Pass especially. So that's the big thing. So you got to stay tuned for that. And how you're going to find out? Well, you got to like, comment, maybe subscribe, ring that bell, and yeah, you'll be notified. I'll make sure. I'll personally make sure you're in the know. Chris, do you have any last words you have for the people back at home?
Sony ponies, we ride.
Sony ponies, rejoice. We ride. We love. We care. But hey, love each other. Take care. But above all else, just be cool. This has been a microtransaction.